Hello, I am Ann Stahl, educator for the Stop Senior Scams Acting Program. I am retired from the Federal Trade Commission after 44 years of experience as an investigator. The Stop Senior Scams Acting Program is a peer-to-peer education program that uses theater to educate older adults and the community about senior scams and prevention. Although we have put our in-person performances on hold during the coronavirus pandemic, we are committed to continuing our education program through Zoom videos. Today's virtual performance focuses on prevalent scams that have been widely reported by seniors. Their voices will be heard through our senior actors, most of whom have been victims themselves.
My wife Stella and I have been married 45 years. It's hard to believe. Where did the time go? Anyways, I wanted to get her something special, you know. She mentioned several times that she wished she had a solar-powered clothes dryer. She's worried about the environment and wants to save energy. I agree. Of course, it would also save us some money on our utility bills. That sounded pretty good to me, so I started looking around at different ads on the internet to see what I could find. Most of the solar-powered dryers out there cost a bundle, but I found one ad for a small portable unit that costs just a couple of $100 and with free delivery. What an unbelievable deal. Stella is going to love it.
George and I have been married now for 4.5 decades. Our anniversary is this weekend. I know he has something special to surprise me. He always comes up with the best ideas. I'm afraid I hinted rather loudly that I wished we had a solar-powered dryer. I've been concerned about using a regular dryer now for quite a while, especially after our neighbor's house almost burned down because of an electrical problem that they had with their dryer. Anyway, this post office package just arrived for me from George. It looks awfully small. I doubt that it's a solar-powered dryer. Oh well, I wonder what it could be. It's a clothesline! George!
George was the victim of a scam. As crazy as it may seem, this story is based on a true case investigated by the United States Postal Inspection Service. If you believe you are a victim of mail fraud, report it to the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. And remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
This year has been very hard for me. I've been very lonely. I haven't been able to get together with my friends and family for my volunteer work or even hang out at my favorite coffee shop. The worst part is not being able to hug my grandchildren. My daughter started worrying about me and suggested I get a companion animal to keep me company. I thought about it and decided to do a search on the internet. I always wanted a cat and found a beautiful purebred Russian blue. Here's a picture of Olga. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, I was very excited to get her, and the best part was that they were bringing her to my house with everything needed, including a bed and even food. She was supposed to arrive 2 weeks ago, but she never arrived. And all I have is this picture. I tried contacting the breeder, but the internet site was down. And I finally told my daughter, and she reported it to the Federal Trade Commission. I was so embarrassed to tell her at first, and now I'm out $2,000.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm a supervisor at a local animal shelter here in Los Angeles. Today we've got a lady coming in to adopt a cat for her mother, Shirley. And she's gonna surprise her with my friend Merlin. He's one of the sweetest cats here. Now, she told me that her mother was a victim of a pet scam, And boy, have I been hearing a lot of those stories lately. Now, Merlin and Shirley are going to be a great comfort to each other. He's ready to find his forever home. Isn't that right, Merlin?
Pet scams are on the rise. No surprise, because during this pandemic, people, especially seniors, are looking for companion animals. Pet scammers often use free websites, local newspapers, and Facebook to advertise. Sometimes they offer free pets for only the payment of exorbitant shipping and handling costs. They also advertise designer dogs at a fraction of the price. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. It is a better idea to get a pet from a legitimate local animal shelter.
I don't know about you, but almost every day I'm getting these annoying robocalls. Seems like they've increased since we've been home with the pandemic. Now, normally I don't answer the phone if I don't recognize the caller ID. However, recently I answered a call that I thought was from Credit Card Holder Services for one of my credit cards. That's what the caller ID said. The representative was so friendly and helpful. He assured me that he could get me a significantly reduced interest rate on my credit card. Sounded like a good deal. So I said, I'll go for it. I took him up on his offer. I found out the whole thing was a scam. My interest rate did not go down, and the scammer charged thousands of dollars on my credit card. As soon as I found out, I called the credit card and notified them, and then I reported it to the Federal Trade Commission. The next time somebody calls on the phone and wants my personal information, I'm going to just hang up. I learned this lesson the hard way.
Ha 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 ha. You know, I've been a con artist for as long as I can remember. I've pretty much done it all too, and I've never gotten caught. They say crime doesn't pay, but I've done all right by it, especially when it comes to seniors and robocall scams. It's a dream come true. It's like playing craps, only better, because you're the house and you get to keep all the winnings. Identity theft, Social Security and IRS scams, bank scams. The sky's the limit. All you have to do is talk nice and exude confidence. Put them under the ether, as they say. That's what I did a few weeks ago. I got some old lady to give me her credit card info, and I cleaned her out. Las Vegas, here I come. Who is it?
Open up, police!
According to a recent survey by Transaction Network Services, robocall con artists tried to scam more than half of all U.S. senior citizens out of money in 2019. It's important to remember that scammers have the technology to alter or spoof the caller ID, meaning they can change the caller ID to any number they wish, like Social Security Administration or the IRS. In the case of today's presentation, the scammer changed the caller ID to appear as Cardholder Services. Reports of scams to the Federal Trade Commission have resulted in investigations that have led to the prosecution of thousands of scammers. Never give out personal information to anyone unless you verify their legitimacy. Report all suspected scams to the Federal Trade Commission.
Only you.
Only you.
Only you
Can stop senior scams.